Hello guys and welcome to the GEST Dota 2 challenge. I am Gods and I'm going to be solo casting these games here. It's LGD China versus Mineski. Do apologize, we just put the stream up. I'm actually not casting from our proper studio setup as we only found out about this tournament, these games, 6 hours ago. Thanks to the kind people at Dota Talk. We didn't actually know about the tournament going on.
Remaining.
We are casting it, of course, as always with the GEST Dota 2.
5 seconds
we're going to be bringing
remaining.
you all the action here on Beyond the Summit as well as Beyond the Summit 2. Lysander's going to be casting over on
Reserve
BTS.
time.
He's going to be covering the match between Vici Gaming as well as Titan. So Titan making their grand appearance, and hopefully going to be having a big splash there. As let me know if you guys can hear me all okay and everything. As we're going to be getting things underway here with our opening match. As this is, of course, LG China versus Mineski. 4 teams competing in this GST challenge. Mineski. Well, they're the strong team, they're the Pinoys. They've actually added Jules to their roster as well now, so if this team needed any more firepower, any more flair and pizzazz, well, they've now got it. They've got Jules, they've got one of the biggest playmakers, and he's going to be sort of rounding off this Mineski team over on the Radiant side here for game number 1. Over for the Dire team, we have got LGD Gaming. LG China, of course, they did have a bit of a change, losing Sila. They're now playing with Zhao Tuji, who's going under the name of Rabbit.
10 seconds remaining.
On the Dire side, as DK going to be their third pick with the lifesteal of Nagasari, and we're going to see the Elder Titan come out.
Radiant
so
team
LG
pick.
have gone with this pick over in the scene a couple times. It didn't work out for him too well there, but since then we've seen Elder Titan used by teams like DK in their series against VG Gaming with decent success. We've seen it in the Western scene once or twice, EG actually picking it up, and I have to see how it matches up here against Mineski. Mineski with a Weaver, Sanking, and Timbersaw so far to go with their lanes. And we'll see how things pan out for them there. But
10
the
seconds
microphone
remaining.
is a bit too. Let me just make sure that my Dota TV is also working for you guys.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, am I in Dota TV? It looks like tiny bit too low. Hopefully, not too many problems. I'm going to turn up my mic just a little bit, guys, just to make sure it is all okay. And, let's see if we can. There we go. Do apologize if it's not quite loud enough, but it should be looking okay. Adventurous Spirit going to be the 4th pick for Mineski. I'll just have to talk louder, get more excited. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Mineski play. They're always a fun team to cast. It's one of my favorite teams as far as providing some good quality, entertaining games. But
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see what these two teams look to go for here. Mineski
5
like they could
seconds
go nice and
remaining.
aggressive. They got a VS Sanking, a strong roaming support duo, the Weaver, a carry hero, or who
Reserve
can get
time.
nice and aggressive early, can be put in these trial lanes and do a lot of damage. Also really good against lifesteal because of his mobility. Problem is the Dragon Knight, great for actually locking him in place, shutting him down. Timbersaw, Mineski, likely to be the solo mid, but could also be played in that off lane. So a couple different ways they can look to actually place him. As well. Where to next? As we'll have a couple more picks coming out the way of this Mineski squad here. Oh, there we go. Let me just make sure that everything the settings for my microphone are set up. We're using just OBS right now.
Radiant team ban.
May not be completely set up properly.
LGD's turn
but,
to
we'll
pick.
see if that helps any better now. As I think OBS is very confusing, guys. I do apologize. We would have been set up a lot better for this had we actually been aware of these matches, but unfortunately as I said, we only found out about these matches just 3 or 4 hours ago. And
Radiant
turned
team
down my
pick.
in-game sounds as well, just to make sure things match up a bit as far as the audio goes.
Queen of Pain.
Queen of Pain, the last pick for Mineski, so look towards possibly Jay or even Bimbo playing that hero. As Owa, Jesse, Vash can be handling the 2 supports, and well, we've now got ourselves. There we go. It looks like we are in this game as it's going to be Mineski playing over on the Radiant side. Let me know if that sounds any better now, guys. Alright.
Prepare for battle.
Apparently it's a little bit better. Thank you guys in the chat. Do apologize as we're going to be sticking with this OBS broadcast for the time being, just because it is so last minute. I just want to make sure these games do get covered for you guys over here on Beyond the Summit. But Mineski on the Radiant team going to be going up against LGD China. Jesse Vash going to be playing the off lane Timbersaw. We've got Owa playing the Vengeful Spirit. At the mid lane, we're going to have the standard. I believe this is Joven, I want to say. Let me actually check. This, maybe not Joven. Who is this now? Oh, is it Jay? It's actually going to be Jay. Alright, this is Jay. So Jay playing the solo mid, Queen of Pain. Then we're going to look towards the safe lane where we have the Sanking being played by question mark. Who are you, sir? Geo. Going to be playing the Sanking. And then finally as a safe lane farmer, it is going to be Weaver. So no Joven playing this game. It's going to be Jules, the new addition to this Mineski team, being added in. And he's going to be handling the Weaver in the safe lane. For the LGD China squad over on the Dire side, we are going to have Zhao Chuji, Rabbit playing the Lifestealer. We've got DD playing the Naga Siren. We're going to have Yao playing the offlane Elder Titan, it looks like. We have DDC on Bane. And then finally the solo mid lane, of course, it's Zhao 8, the Director 8 himself, matching up against the Queen of Pain in a 1v1 matchup. So Queen of Pain, one of the few heroes who can actually do really well and sort of push DK out of the lane, at least to some extent early on, if you play this matchup really well and aggressive. Something we've seen Mushi do against Dendi in the past, but we're going to have work cut out for him in the middle lane if Jay wants to dominate this lane, but definitely keep an eye on him. He's going to be the one to sort of get Mineski off to a good start in this mid lane with an advantageous matchup. Gets a really nice block here as well, so this gives Zhao 8 a really tough time. He can't even move up at all here. He's just going to be looking to use the Flame Breath for a single creep kills if possible, and try and get that bottle up as fast as possible. Gets the first Flame Breath off, we'll be looking for another or two just to help him out here. Meanwhile, bottom lane, you've got Elder Titan just scouting things out with his Ancestral Spirit, trying to figure out where these supports are, if he can go up or not, if he can start lasting. And Zhao 8, as you can see, he's taking a lot of damage right off the bat, nice and early here, but just the one Flame Breath kill. He's guaranteed to have his bottle by a minute and a half just by waiting for the gold to take over. And he'll probably go for another Flame Breath here to get this creep. Yep, he gets a second Flame Breath, that's his bottle. And this game lane gets a little bit easier when you have your bottle, but not a whole lot. It's still going to be a ton of pressure, a ton of aggression coming out from the Queen of Pain on middle lane. Even blinked over here. Zhao 8 going to be put under a ton of heat here. His bottle coming out in the crew. He's going to have to instantly use it and then almost instantly send it back to base to refill it and go again with this matchup. As it looks like Queen of Pain continuing to be aggressive here. Jay knows this matchup oh so well, being a very common Dragon Knight player of his own, seeing the Pinoys love to pick in the middle lane, but right now, Queen of Pain with the edge. As far as the off lane goes, Timbersaw, he's found a cheeky little spot and has not been pushed away. Looks like he should be just an experience rate. DDC has not found him just yet, and there we go, he hits level 2. And he's going to keep on getting levels just by being in this experience rate. Ping's coming out. Oh, Jesse Vash. He's pinging the Bane saying, hey, look, this guy's here, but Bane's done nothing about it. Bane does not know where Jesse Vash is. Wow. That vision. That let's see what Mineski see. They see nothing. They have no vision at all in those views. They'd have to move like right up to here if they want to see it. They have no idea what's going on, unfortunately. And they may start to realize once they see, hey, Timbersaw's level 2, level 3. How's he getting these levels? But for the time being, Timbersaw's going to get those levels uncontested. Now he has Timber Chain and Reactive Armor, which means he can maybe make a run for it past these heroes, although very risky right now. He'd love to get this experience at his tower, but right now it's being pushed out, and he's still stuck in that one spot. That's the one problem with sitting there, is if they push out the lane, you can't actually do a whole lot. But we do see Zhao at mid lane. He's already back to full HP, so Bottle Crow coming into play, and Mineski, well, they're controlling these lanes for the most part as far as 2 of the 3 lanes go, which is what you'd expect with them to win 2 of these 3 lanes. But you can see Timbersaw, he's stuck up here. He wants to get back to this creep wave. He's missing out on a ton of experience and even a bit of gold. And I think LGD realize that they can just punish this and go for an early tower. He does make a run for it. He's been pinged, so he has been spotted here. And LGD now say, that's where you've been. That's what you've been doing. But for LGD, they're probably thinking, well, great, we just got ourselves a fast T1 tower, because he's stuck out of the lane. He can't draw this creep over off the tower.
Radiant structures are
force a glyph out as middle lane. Zhao 8 almost gets brought down here. He needs another, his full bottle's coming back once again, but First Blood's going to come at the bottom lane. They find Yao in the river. That's VS and Sand King. Chase him down, get a kill. It almost was the first blood on Zhao 8 in the mid lane, not going to come though, and now the top lane, well, this tri-lane's going to get a fast tier 1 tower. It looks like Jesse Vash can't actually get up there to defend it. Nor does he really want to. This is just not a very friendly lane for him in a number of ways. Zhao 8 just going to eyeball off the Queen of Pain at mid lane from across the river. He is still just under so much pressure here constantly. And then top T1 tower goes down, Lifestealer picking that one up as well. So Timbersaw couldn't really do much about that. And considering you'd think that little trick being used maybe helps you out, but ultimately he could have just sat at his tower, waited for them to go for that push and gotten the same experience. Mid lane, though, there's a gank coming in, the VS sanking their room. They get a kill on the Dragon Knight, and Dragon Knight has no escape mechanism, no way getting out of that one. And they get an important kill on Dragon Knight. This is going to help the Queen of Pain start snowballing. 2 points in Shadow Strike, 2 in the Scream. So looking at a very early game harass-heavy build coming out from Jay in that middle lane. And, well, Bimbo off to a great start here for Mineski at mid lane. Immediately TP back in. As, well, immediate harass. Yeah, wait, man. You could, you would be careful if he doesn't drop that stun there. Queen of Pain maybe just looks to go for another kill. 2 points in that Shadow Strike, and this is Yahweh already down to half HP. He's got the bottle charges here, but he's going to have to use at least 2 of these. Maybe even start looking towards using that third one as we see Jay. Well, he's going to shoot through his bottle charges, send it home, bring it back, and have a full bottle of his to work with. And uh-oh. Here comes the support rotation. Yao is in all sorts of trouble if he doesn't back off right now, because they're going to just push this creep wave out under the tower, it looks like, and then they can dive him. Sanking with the rotation. Ooh, does he get spotted? Yes, he does. So he knows what's up now. He's actually just going to start right-clicking this Sanking, knowing that, well, these two heroes maybe can't get there in time. Jules. No Jules, no win, they've always said with Mineski, and here he is, up against LGD. The last time Mineski pulled a big win against LGD China was with this player, was at SMM, the Dota Championship on LAN, and LGD got defeated by this Mineski team, and this is the start of what may happen to be another defeat for LGD. Yao getting dived under his own tower here. There's a Gemini attack, and Yao going to go down behind his tier 2 tower. What a play coming out from Mineski. They're up 3-0 here. LGD China with no answers to the Mineski early game aggression, and it's 3-0 early on. Oh, Queen of Pain blinks out, disjoints the attack there. There wasn't enough mana for a stun and a flame breath. Ultimately, you're never getting that kill unless you have both of those 2 spells. And you actually see LGD are ahead by a small margin with that tower go to the top lane. DDC going to rotate himself in. Ooh. Here we go. DDC going to... No mana for a brain sap. He needs to be careful. There's no way they're getting that kill. And if Jesse Vash saw the mana on that hero, maybe we even look towards him just not being as afraid there. Looking to turn around and just do some damage on the Pain. But Queen of Pain gets the 6-minute rune to double damage. It looks like you have to contest with it with Zhao Wei, and Zhao Wei, unfortunately, not finding that one. So Jesse Vash, sorry, not Jesse Vash, Jay back towards the middle lane. Jesse Vash, of course, playing the Timbersaw. Getting me confused. Too many J's in this team. If Joven was here, you'd have the 4 J's. Joven, Jesse Vash, Jules. And, well, we are going to be looking at, speaking of Jules, treads up as well as a ring of health this bottom lane. We'll be looking for that Lincoln Sphere build, which Jules loves to do. I mean, which all Weavers love to do nowadays. It seems to be the Lincolns into Desolate is just becoming the cookie cutter build on this hero. Vision now getting put up by Mineski as well in this middle lane. They can spot out DK whenever he's at this mid lane or whenever he rotates out. So they'll say he's not in this lane, and maybe for Mineski be wearing some of these other lanes, because DK not a bad ganker when he has the ulti form up. He can just provide that setup initiation stun and a lot of burst damage from Breath of Fire early on, especially on squishy supports. But for the time being, the supports are keeping themselves hidden. They're actually level 5. Mineski with really high level support. Level 5. Bane up to level 5 himself as well, as is Nagasaran. No, Nagasaran level 4, so not quite the same levels from the LD supports, but both teams getting decent levels on supports, just 7.5 minutes in, but it's Mineski with the slight edge. And the question is, did they go for a fast push of their own? The tier 1 tower, well, it's not, no longer a fast push, but do they go for a push now? Because they lost their tier 1 tower at top. Do they try and get this tier 1 tower up on it? It looks like they're going to do just that. Ancestral Spirit. And maybe try and just do some harass and draw creep bagger if it hits multiple heroes here. This gives Elder Titan a ton of damage. Oh, he gets the passing stun, and Jules actually stunned it under his tower. Not going to take any damage from him. Looks like he's just going to shoot Kuchion out of there. Actually, he's going to come back in. Elder Titan, you could go for this with plus 93 damage, but it looks like it's not going to be the case. Uh-oh, Elder Titan. Gotta be careful, TP coming in. VS is going to go for that TP. Lifestealer. Oh, he doesn't get it. And that's a Lifestealer TP. That's actually really costly for LGD. They TP in their hard carry hero. Don't get the tower deny. Don't get the hero kill on the VS. Fantastic play from Oa. What a smart decision to TP out of that one. And he just jukes the hell out of LGD China. LGD China getting played at the bottom lane as Mineski get themselves a tower. They're up 3 kills to nothing. And LGD China bringing their farming lifesteal to that fight. And immediately he's like, crap, I gotta get out of here. I can't do much. He's going for the phase drums. He's out Chuji. He can't stay bottom lane. It's Yao who needs the farms and level from this bottom lane. He is going to hit level 6 in a second, but well, Mineski, they're going to be really happy with that. Unfortunately, Jesse Vash not going to be so happy about what's going on at the top lane. Timber chain out. He's just fine. Bane's still chasing, but I don't think they actually killed this. They haven't got a Fiend script. There's no real way of actually getting these kills. And here comes the Sand King. Level 5 Sand King. There's a Vengeful Spirit. He just misses clicking him, and now he's going to get instant up. DD going to get stunned, though. Queen of Pain's now arrived, and this is LGD in a really bad pickle here. They're going to bring down at least Naga-san. It looks like Queen of Pain may go hunting for more. Can they get the Bane? It looks like they may do so. DDC's on the run. And, well, Queen of Pain, another blink in. There's a Howl for Vision. It looks like Queen of Pain not going to go for this. He does have regen. We're pretty used to Scream Sonic Wave, but I think decided maybe not worth it just for a support Bane. As during this time, Jowett, of course, looking to find some farming space in this middle lane. Just 2 seconds, guys, as let me... There we go, that's what I was looking for. Smooth camera. Give you guys your perfect viewing experience. Top lane's out, usually he's almost got enough money for his drums, but even so, this phase drums isn't going to allow him to become like a huge threat. It's just like your basic core early game fighting items. Until you've got your armlet, your damage output isn't really all that intimidating. Haste Ring going to be spawning up top. Jowett quickly thinks better of going in to get it. Queen of Pain already there, snagging that one. And here comes the smoking. It's from the Bane, it's from the Naga Siren, and there's still no level 6, so they're looking for this. And Queen of Pain scouts him out. Meanwhile, there's a Sonic Wave. They bring down the Lifestealer who'd actually come in. He gets chain stunned up, and Bane's in all sorts of trouble. You haven't got Fiend Script. What do you actually do here? It's going to be, oh, Queen of Pain, is there a stun? Just in time. Elder Titan comes in. Earth Splitter is there. LGD, what a combo. That was absolutely huge for them. Sand King as well brought down the Sentry Ward giving vision. Owen now on the run. They lose Queen of Pain. They lose Sand King. Buyback from Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain shows up again. Can we get the kill on Jowett? Jowett, he's on the run. Is there going to be a blink to the high ground? It looks like not going to be the case. It's just a level 1 blink. And as a result, no further aggression really possible. Though Jowett actually pokes his head towards the mid lane. He's got treads and bracer though, so he's nice and tanky, but not quite worth the buyback from Queen of Pain. But even so, it's a lot of pressure being applied. And Mineski, they still trade fairly favorably. I think it was like a 3-for-2 trade regardless. And killing off the lifesteal at the start of the fight worked out fantastic for them. Until Yao and Jowett showed up. Then those two big, bad, well, the Dragon and the Titan show up. Speaking of Titans, guys, the new gaming organization, Titan, is making their first appearance over on PHP TS2. So if you're going to check them out, definitely do so. But right now, it's Dragon Knight picking up another kill. This one on the Vengeful Spirit at mid lane. TP's coming in. DD going to pop the Song of the Siren. He's got no TP, though. Uh-oh. And they've seen he's got no TP. Queen of Pain should be looking to maybe cut him off here. Timber chain to the high ground. DD's got nowhere to run. He's just positioning himself near this middle lane. It looks like it's going to be Geo on the Sand King. He's going to finish him off here. Nicely played. Mineski get themselves another kill. 8 kills to 3 now. As Queen of Pain building towards that Orchid has double Robe of the Magi for a ton of intelligence. Also gives some nice damage here early on. But yeah, Beyond the Summit 2, guys, check it out. Lysandra is casting Vici Gaming up against the new team, which is Titan. Now, for those of you who don't know, some former Orange Esports players, 4 of them, of course, with Mushi going to Team DK in China, have joined up with Ice from formerly of Team Zenith, as well as Orange Esports, and playing under the new gaming organization, Titan. So definitely check them out, follow them, and see where they go, because they're looking forward to sort of being the top team in Southeast Asia, and that's something which Orange Esports held for such a long time. And Titan, even without Mushi, are probably poised to take that sort of reigning championship, and we'll see what they have here in the GST challenge, taking on a team like Vici Gaming. Oh yeah, he's been stunned up once. He's going to get a second stun coming down. Epicenter being used, and 2 TPs in. I'm not going to save Yao's blood. Rabbit's going to make his way here, but there's a TP out from Sand King. Nothing to actually stop it, and Jules gets out of there. So Mineski, smart gangs, they pick off one hero, they get out of there, and no real danger at any point in time. Unfortunately for Owa, that's not, the same can't be said for him. It's the Sand King and the Weaver who are in no danger. Vengeful Spirit, though, taking an escape route, walking right into the waiting arms of the LGD, the Chinese Red Dragon, and they snatch him up. I see Chinese Red Dragon. I was recently watching Rush Hour. Where there's in Rush Hour 2, there's the Red Dragon, the name of the big hotel where shit goes down, people die. Actually, it's Rush Hour 1. What am I talking about? I think my Rush Hour's mixed up. Smoke gank coming from LGD, and they're going to look for the Weaver here. Weaver, who has an ultimate orb, giving a lot of extra HP. The problem is he's going to Shikuchi this in time. I think he can disjoint. Oh, the sentry's there as his Fiend Script. Great reaction from LGD. They get the kill on Jules. I was about to say, this is actually a really hard kill to get because of the fact he can scout them out, and it's going to be instant sentry, insta grip, and they make sure they kill off the Weaver. Bottom lane, meanwhile, Jesse Bash may have just TP'd into his own doom here. Buyback from the Weaver. He can even time left into this one, but not going to do so. Maybe just TP towards the bottom lane, and that's going to be exactly what he does. But the rotation from Sand King, how many of these heroes can he stun? It looks like he already used his stun. Now he's on the run, and Queen of Pain, wants to go in, wants to find an opening. Yao's looking for an Earth Split. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be Oa who's going to take a ton of damage here. He's going to take a fall, it looks like. Sankin goes in with another Burrow Strike, just clipping one here. Where's the Queen of Pain? Sonic Wave Scream. Looks like Zhao Wei's going to be taking the fall, but Ensnare comes out. Queen of Pain gets blown to pieces. Jay, not quite the initiation he was hoping for. Maybe Jules can do some pickoffs here. As, Echo Stomp is going to hit the Weaver. He gets revealed as well. Another Shisuke coming out. Sankin gets a stun on multiple heroes, and DDC going to take a fall to Jules here. It looks like needs to keep on chasing a bit longer, and he's forced to keep on chasing when he wants to maybe go for some of these heroes here. Meanwhile, they lose the Sand King in Sandstorm. Jules going to get multiple heroes with the Swarm. He wants to go back in. He's got a time lapse if he takes so much damage, but he's stunned up. He needs to time lapse. He does do so. He's going to kill DD. Can he get Yao as well? Looks like he will. Jules going to get himself a triple kill here, but he's out of mana. He can't actually get out of there, and it's Rabbit, Zhao 2G, who gets the return kill. LGD, they strike hard, but Mineski, they've got to bite to him as well, and it's like a complete slaughter in the bottom lane. I think Mineski get team wiped there, but LGD themselves lose 4 heroes as well. The only one not to die is the Lifestealer. He's got enough gold for an armlet now, and he's going to pick that up in just a second. A 4 for 5 trade or something at the bottom lane, and it's now 13 kills to 10. This is Mineski Dota. This is just constant aggression, constant fighting. And Mineski, they're not done. They're going to go back, keep on farming a bit more before they try and re-engage. But all these constant fights giving a lot of experience to some of these heroes. But it's LGD with the recent kills who are kind of coming out on top of these trades. Alright, well, complete balls to the wall Dota right now. That's the game plan from Mineski. They're showing some just balls of steel. It's, AMD, Mineski, the team from the Philippines. They've brought in Jules in. They're looking pretty solid against a team LGD China. Very established and very stable. A team who doesn't make mistakes. They're really hard to sort of play against a team like LGD, especially for a team like Mineski who like to be aggressive, because one mistake, LGD punish it and will just make you regret any sort of little play you've done. Meanwhile, top lane, there's a Fiend's Grip, Queen of Pain. May not have the ability to survive this, and no way. Queen of Pain brought down, and the rotation from the rest of the Mineski team was just coming a bit too late. Queen of Pain needed to be playing more cautiously until they got there, but they're going to go for this regardless. They actually want to go on the Lifesteal here. They're going to chain some down with an Epicenter. They get the kill, and well, you traded Queen of Pain for a Lifesteal. It's not too bad considering Lifesteal, a very key hero for LGD. Sanking also trouble. Earthspit are going to come down. Looks like they're going to try and avoid this. As Sanking now on the run. Can he actually get out of here? Song of the Siren being popped, and it looks like DD. He may be okay. He's got the 10 Magic Stick charges. Bane also really low, and Sanking wants to keep on chasing. Can he actually catch up to Elder Time? Doesn't look like he can. And very fast earn on Oas. That's going to really help out Mineski here, as far as providing them with some heals. Double brace on the Sanking. I really like seeing this double bracer build. The Arcane is nice, but the double braces gives you not quite as much mana as the Arcane Boots does, but the extra HP, the extra stats, really, really nice. LGD now behind 11 kills to 14. Where did Mineski look to go next? They've got a Lincoln Sphere on Jules here, so just 17 minutes treads Lincolns on your Weaver. He had the safe lane farm, but this is still really good for him. He's been involved in a number of kills. He's 6-2. Jules showing he has not fallen off at all since leaving Mineski. He played on Dreams for a while, played on MSI, but he's back. He's gone full circle, and Jules is back in Mineski, guys. I feel like this is just his home. This is where he's meant to be on this Mineski squad. It just looks normal. It feels right. And for Mineski, well, the results are showing it. They're playing really well with Jules here in the roster, as they're going to be pressuring this middle lane. It looks like, Zhao Wei, one stun. Is there a second stun? It looks like they actually stacked the stuns a bit too much there. Zhao Wei going to get woken up by Whirling Death and the Beatles as well. In goes Lifestealer. Looks like, nice swap from Oa. Going to try to keep himself alive. Lifestealer, can he actually get the VS? Just manages to do so. Jesse Bash gets gripped up, brought down as well. Sanking with a 2-hero Burrow Strike, but he's on his own almost. Jules is there as well. Can Jules do some damage here? Jules is going to have to time lapse out of this one. And Snare gets disjointed, luckily, and Jules still on the run. Can they bring him down? There's Sensual. LGD have been so persistent and fantastic with this vision. And LGD get a 3-for-1. Great trade at the middle lane. They are going to lose this top tier 1 tower, but well worth the trade considering what they got at middle lane. And they're only behind by a single kill all of a sudden. Really, really good team fights coming out from LGD. These guys are just the kings of team fights. Mineski, well, they're the kings of aggression, but when you're versing one of the best sort of reactionary teams who can just sort of counter-initiate and take a big team fight like that, getting aggressive can be punished so easily. And we're seeing LGD do that a bit with Mineski, although Mineski generally getting something out of these trades. That's probably the best fight LGD have had yet, as far as only losing one support hero, killing off 3 crucial heroes themselves. And now they're going for Roshan here. They're also able to scout everyone out using these Ancestral Spirits. Or Astral, I always say Ancestral. It's actually Astral Spirits. I'm not sure where. Ancestral is what I think it used to be called in Dota 1. It was like the Ancestral Or, no, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just being confused. But there's going to be a stomp on the middle lane. Weaver actually gets the last on the tower. Does get stomped up afterwards. So 2 quick towers in succession to Mineski. So despite losing a recent fight, when you get 2 towers in a row without anything coming out from LGD, and one of them going to a Queen of Pain, one going to a Weaver, so both your 2 carries heroes, you're looking alright still. And Jay has got an Orchid on his Queen of Pain. He's looking. Uh-oh, silence on Rabbit. Oh, they were going for a silent swap. He couldn't get in range for the swap. They get that silent swap off Lifestealer and was guaranteed to go down because there's no real defensive abilities in sight. Maybe Song of the Siren can save him. But of course, Jay not wanting to blink into that one. If you blink in with a silence, you pretty much instantly die to a Fiend Script. So the right idea from Mineski going for the swap with the silence, but unfortunately VS need to just lead the charge a little bit sooner. But they're going to go back to farming. First Mythnal Hammer is up on Jules, and he wants that Desolator. That's going to be what gives him a lot of his damage output. Well, this is our GEST Dota 2 challenge for those of you just tuning in wondering what's going on. Mineski taking on LGD China. Over in our other semi-final, it's a 4-team single elimination bracket. It's Titan, the old Orange Esports team, taking on Vici Gaming. The winners of these 2 matches will go up against each other in the grand finals directly afterwards. And if you want to watch the other semi-finals, check out Beyond the Summit 2, Lysander. He's going to be casting that one between Titan and Vici Gaming. As the LGD once again going to try and get themselves into the Roshan. They saw the Queen of Pain top, so I think they feel this is safe. VS is going to scout this out, but also helps them out. Lowers Roshan's armor a bit. Jesse Vash, uh-oh. He's in trouble. Stunned up. Earth Splitter is there. He gets completely torn apart. The Brain Sap as well, I think, is what secures the kill. And here comes Queen of Pain. I think Queen of Pain is scouted out by this Observer, so they know this is coming. The question is, can they do anything about it? Song of the Siren said there's a grip on the jewels, but immediately gets cancelled. The silence on the bank. Queen of Pain gets brought down, though. There's plenty of actual damage from LGD. Buyback from Queen of Pain. Sanking with a nice epicenter. They've lost Naga Siren. There's no Song of the Siren. Bane as well takes a fall. And, oh, Weaver's dead. With Weaver dead, this is going to be the end for Mineski in this fight. It looks like Queen of Pain is coming back, but, oh, nice blink screen. They get the Elder Titan, and Lifesteal going to be forced to retreat as well. He cannot stay around. He has got the armlet up if he wants to do some armlet toggling, but it's a 5-4-3 trade, and Mineski even buying back on top of that. They lost their entire team. They bought back the Queen of Pain, and LGD just losing 3 and keeping their 2 key farmers alive. Dragging out the Lifesteal and not taking a fall at all. Queen of Pain going to blink in, check what HP Roshan's on, and quickly realize, oh, no, not going to happen. I'm not soloing Roshan. That is just not an option, not a possibility. Jesse Vash, meanwhile, with a Bloodstone up, well, very close to it, sorry, Bloodstone coming soon. Just still needs the Perseverance on himself. As Zhao waits back towards the bottom lane. He's got Treads BKB. And a lot of item pickups coming the way of both these 2 teams.
My gratitude.
We see a medallion even picked up by the Bane, so that's going to look to help them bring down Roshan as fast as possible. But oh, Jules, is he's going to straight up go on DDC here? Wow, they use a song for this? That is really, really twitchy coming out from LGD. That they felt they need to just straight up use a Song of the Siren to save the Bane there from it was just initially a Weaver. He did have backup coming in, but this is it's a 2-minute cooldown. He's level 11, so that's actually not as bad as the 3-minute level 1 cooldown, but still a long cooldown on that ultimate, and Mineski going to feel like maybe they can get a bit more aggressive. They at least know if LGD go for a Roshan during this time, they can contest it without having to worry about that sleep. But LGD, for the first time in this game, are ahead on kills. The question is, are they ahead on gold? And it's not the case. And Mineski, actually, they go into Roshan. They say, no sleep, let's go. Uh-oh, Elder Titan. If he gets off a big stomp, and he may do... Ooh, stuns too. Queen of Pain needs to be get out of here. There's a BKB on the DK, and there's going to be an insta stun. They bring down the Sanking right back. Without Sanking, this fight gets hard, and as a result, he's going to instantly buy back. Yao now in trouble here. Sonic Wave, Scream. Can Queen of Pain do some work here? DDC as well as Yao both taking damage, but it's Queen of Pain who takes a fall. LGD are just losing key heroes too fast in these fights. Oh, sorry, killing off key heroes too fast in this fight for Mineski. LGD are just too tanky. Dragon Knight, Lifesteal on the front lines, and Queen of Pain just doesn't have the damage to bring down these heroes. Weaver as well. Weaver needs a Desolator, but Sanking's back. He bought back for this when he's looking for an epicenter. Is he going to find it? Doesn't look like it. Gets cancelled. Jules now on the front lines. He's going to get stunned up. He's got vision on him as well, and uh-oh, Jules, you're in trouble. Jules, you're dead. Timbersaul's on the high ground as well. Mineski getting practically team wiped again. They lose 5 heroes, 2 of those heroes being the Sanking. He dies twice in the one fight. Timbersaul's on the high ground. Is he actually going for this? No. No way, Distill's coming out. He's just watching from the high ground then. LGD now looking like they're convincingly ahead in game number 1 against Mineski. Mineski just really trying to force the issue a bit too much, and they're just missing some key items, like Queen of Pain not having enough HP to survive, is going for that Aghanim Scepter now. Feels like you may almost need a BKB, because there's stuns coming out from the Dragon Knight. All these just disables and lockdown. There's a lot to go through. The BKB with an ensnare and a Fiend Script, but boy, do LGD have a great team fight right now. They've got 3 tanky frontline heroes. Elder Titan, Dragon Knight, Lifesteal. Even Naga Siren is tanky hard to kill. Look at this. 1350 HP. Now picks up Treads, Urn. Poor Man's Shield is there. You've got Mirror Illusions. You've got just general survivability with with 11 armor on that hero. It just doesn't feel like Mineski have quite the firepower as well as the survivability to take it with LGD. They've tried hard, and time after time it just doesn't seem to be working with them. It worked in the early game when it was smaller scale clashes, but these big 5-on-5 fights heavily favoring LGD, and now they've got a BKB and Shadowblade on the Dragon Knight, and well, Shadowblade in, he's looking for initiation, not going to find it for the time being. Yao's got his team a mech as well, so add extra 250 HP to any of these heroes, and you're looking at a very, very strong team fight. Oh, he gets us on the Sand King. Not going to see any follow-up coming out. How's Jaltuji going? He's got a basher now as well. I think we saw one of those key bashes on the Weaver there, under the Sentry Ward, actually helping kill off Jules, lock him in place. And well, LG say, look, we've got level 16 DK form. Let's go for a push now. This is the time. We've got Aegis. We've got these key ultimates. We've got our mech up on Yao on the Elder Titan. We can make a push happen. And Mineski not even going to try and defend the tier 2 tower. Looks like they're just going for a bit of a trade, trying to counter push the mid and top lane. TP's going to come, so LGD not going to further push the issue. Zhao going to keep on farm. Work probably towards an assault crest for his team. And meanwhile, middle lane, we have, Song of the Siren. Who have they caught? Just a Vengeful Spirit here, but still not bad, just for the 1 kill. As looks like, will be brought down. The Stomp is there, the Brain Sap is there. Easy pickings. And, well, we talked about the last Song of the Siren maybe not being worth it, or just to save a bait. Just to kill a Vengeful Spirit, generally not worth it, but at this point in the game, it's probably okay for LGD, because they can just not fight for the next 2 minutes, well, 100 seconds now. Wait for the Song of the Siren to come back up, and then look to sort of take a more large-scale team fight, because they're the ones controlling the pace of the game. They can sort of decide whether or not a fight happens, and even if a fight happens without Song of the Siren, we've seen LG just dominate. They've got the far more durable lineup, the better team fight line, but I think without Song of the Siren, they're still a lot stronger. DK, gonna go through the enemy Ancients here. Spots out that Queen of Pain was actually dealing with some of it there. Oh, he's looking for a stun there. You'd have to be completely blind to get stunned there by as a Queen of Pain. He was shadow blading in under the tower, and LGD going to take another out of tower. The tier 2 tower at mid lane going to take a fall. Jules is just going for some split push at top lane, trying to also finish off his Desolator. Bloodstone is complete on the Timbersaw, but LGD, they back off. They go for this top lane farm. Yao gets himself in towards his next time, which is going to be a BKB, and wow, Zhao Tuji with a completed Abyssal Blade, and Zhao H is going to he's going to go ham. Easy kill on the Queen of Pain here. There's no way of saving him. The swap not going to help you. In fact, it's going to seal your own fate. He gets Abyssal up. Fiend's Grip actually used completely unnecessary, but I think they just want to make sure they guaranteed the kill. And LGD with 2 more kills on the Mineski. It's suddenly looking all LGD in game 1. It started off well for Mineski. You can see they had a 4,000 gold lead, but all of a sudden it's going about 4,000 the other way after some of these kills update, and LGD are going to look to just breach the high ground now. They've still got Aegis, and they've brought in their team towards this middle lane. They haven't got Yao yet. Yao's making his way, but I think they know they don't need Yao just yet. There's 2 heroes dead. Queen of Pain and Vengeful Spirit aren't here. Sand King still with no Blink Dagger. They can just breach this high ground here. And now Yao is going to be making his way here, regardless. Sentry Ward gets placed by the Radiant team, knowing this tower's going to go down, and they're going to want to have some vision maybe to go through. Zhao Tuji actually taking a lot of damage, so LGD maybe not going to look to stay around. They may just look to back off and regroup. It looks like they're not going to keep on sieging this tier 3 tower. They've got Aegis for a bit longer, but deciding not to use it and breach the high ground just yet. They do some decent damage, and Mineski do nothing in return. They had to wait out for the Queen of Pain to respawn, and only respawning now. As Zhao Wade up to 3.1k gold. Alright, well, good stuff coming out from LGD. 27 to 19 here. As Mineski decide it's dire time. We've got to go for something big, which is going to come out from a 5-man smoke kick into the enemy jungle, headed directly towards the top lane. 58 seconds, 57 on the Aegis. It's ticking away. If they can find him right after he loses it, fantastic. But the problem is there's a Naga Siren nearby. Song of the Siren, of course, available. So they'd probably actually rather go on the Naga Siren, get some chain stun, kill her off to start the fight. But they're not finding anything. They go through the enemy jungle. They realize that some of these camps maybe have been killed off recently, but they don't find any of the LGD heroes who are grouped up as 5 near the bottom lane. And LGD just so smart, so aware that this is going on. This is a very obvious smoke gank, and LGD say, well, what are we going to do? We're going to stick together as 5. Lifestealer can farm the Ancients, the other 4 heroes just sort of nearby watching him. As I say that, Zhao Wei kind of wanders off on his own. He's got a Reaver though, he's so tanky and hard to kill. He's decided to go into his own jungle. He sees the Queen of Pain at mid, decides it is now a bit safe to go out, and we'll see if LGD try and take a push anytime soon. But with Aegis expiring, with some, I guess, decent items coming up soon, you're looking towards Dragon Knight, picking up a Heart of Tarrasque, Lifestealer with an Assault Crest. These items will be up in the 4 minutes, and that 4 minutes is exactly what they're waiting for, because that's going to be the next Roshan. So Aegis, combined with Heart of Tarrasque, combined with Assault Crest, and LGD will be looking to march down that middle lane. You've got to look towards what can Mineski get in that 4 minutes time. Can they even contest Roshan in 4 minutes time? If they get some big items, maybe, but Aghanim Scepter on Queen of Pain still a long way to go. Sanking, a long way to go to that Blink Dagger, still needs 1,000 gold, which for some heroes isn't much, but as a support, Sanking is quite a bit. Man, Queen of Pain, you gotta be careful. A lot of damage here. He will be okay. He's got one more scream if he needs it. Not going to need it. He's going to go back and heal. And LGD actually going to go for a push here at the top lane. They want these outer towers just for now, because it was a lot easier to push. It's very safe and a good use of their time. It looks like that's exactly what Mineski just going to have to let fall here. Queen of Pain. Just blinking back to base to try and heal. But they are sort of positioning himself with a chakram here to maybe try and stall this push. Zhao Wei pops the ulti for. Up to 1,700 gold, and with this will almost be his Heart of Tarrasque. Easy tower, and they're not done. They're actually going to at least look to do some damage to this tier 3 tower, at least as long as they have this dragon form up on the DK. You get that Lifestealer in there as well. Elder Titan, send that Ancestral Spirit forward, get some scouting vision, and maybe even look for a stop here. If you stun a Kiro to it, means you can just guarantee yourself this tower, and wow, look at the damage output. Absolutely insane. Stun. Catches 2? Yeah, just 2. But either way, it's a tier 3 tower uncontested. They decide not to go high ground. They know, hey, we don't need to go high ground now, let's just back off. Lifestealer goes mid, that's more gold going in their pockets and more just open space that Mineski is struggling to deal with. And yeah, almost with a BKB as well. I mean, I mentioned the Assault Crest, the Heart of Tarrasque. Well, there's a BKB coming on Yao, and even the supports have got some big items coming. DD going to have a Heaven's Helmet soon. Also picks himself up a gem, or DDC does. Bane with just Arcane Boots Medallion for the time being, and they're hovering around the Roshan pit. Still a minute or so left, but Life's still going to happily kill off these Ancients here. And following this, well, you can kill him again, and then look towards that Roshan, which will be respawning any time now. Yeah, it's just 100 gold from his BKB, and there's your Heart of Tarrasque on Zhao Wei's Dragon Knight. Mineski, the smoke gank didn't work for them. The problem is smoking out as 5 is just too goddamn obvious right now. And LGD, if they stick as 5, you do not want to be smoking into 5 heroes who have a Song of the Siren to to disengage, and then just have these huge tanky heroes. You cannot kill the Dragon Knight. You can't kill this Lifestealer. There's just too many threats and too many people that you have to worry about. More Queen of Pain at bottom lane. Has finished off an Aghanim Scepter, so you sort of talk about what Mineski can do in this time. And it was finishing the Queen of Pain Aghanim Scepter. They do get a Blink Dagger. Oh, Sanking. He sold his braces for this. That's when you know you're in trouble. If you have to sell 2 braces to buy your Blink Dagger as a Sanking, but at the same time, it seems like it's essential, because LGD going to just keep on controlling these fights, and Sanking now has some initiation potential. You know, for an Epicenter Blink, or even just Blink Burrow Strikes to catch LGD by surprise, but heroes like Dragon Knight, Lifesteal, they can just shrug off Epicenter damage right now. That is the least of their concerns. And it's the P-Noise, it's the Mineski. We may be playing some OLED today, but this is just game 1, of course. This is a best of 3 between LGD and Mineski. To see how things shape up here. Weaver Jules has finished his Desolator at the top lane. He's also got 3.4k gold, so we haven't really looked at Jules all that much in the late game as we take a look at our net worths. And Weaver has actually kept up with the DK alright. Not quite with the Lifestealer, but you can see Jules had a great time farming away. But It seems Mineski just gave away too many kills and just too much space to LGD to do their thing and to get ahead. And we are going to see LGD take out Roshan here, it looks like. Yep, straight into the Roshan pit they go, and they know it's safe. They'll see Jules at top lane. Queen of Pain there as well. They actually look to go on lifesteal here with a Blink Silence. Blink Orchid, do they go for this kill? Do they feel it's safe? This is the kind of kill they have to go for. Zhao Chuji. Oh no, it's not safe. Bane's here. Fiend's Grip. He gets rid of the Lincolns. The Fiend's Grip is there, and now he starts lifestealing away. Abyssal Blade even being used. DDC. He's going to be brought down nicely by the Blinking Queen of Pain, but unfortunately there's a Naga Siren there as well. And oh, bash. No bash. No bash today. Jay is going to be thanking his lucky stars. There was at least 2, maybe even 3 right clicks, and a 25% bash does not proc. Zhao Chuji's going to be like, man, where is my RNG today? What is going on? The Bash Lords do not favor LGD on this fine Sunday evening. Oh, Sunday? I guess it's a Monday in Singapore. It's a Sunday morning.
Roshan has fallen
No,
to the
late Sunday night. So it's a Monday morning. I'm so confused, guys. This is what happens when I wake up at 3 in the morning to cast games. But LG China are sort of positioned, I guess, to just end the game with this push now. They've got Aegis on their side. They've got all these huge item pickups. You've got your lifesteal with a completed Aegis, Assault Cuirass, Abyssal Blade Armor. You've got your Hive Trask on the Dragonite, and even further, you've got your BKB mech on Yao. And this is going to be an easy push, it looks like, for LGD. I don't see anything standing in their way. They've even got the Song of the Siren thing. Swap into the lifesteal. They can blow him up, maybe, but he's got Aegis regardless. There's a kill that actually goes in on the VS who swapped herself in. Elder Titan going to drop the first wood, and it's Queen of Pain who puts down the right here. They lose Lifestealer, but he instantly respawns. He's got the Aegis. Mineski, Jesse Bash, stunned up. Abyssal Blade comes out. It's going to be 3 heroes on the sidelines. Queen of Pain is now actually just now coming back. Weaver respawning. He's the one who actually died, and well, Rax's mid going to go down. Probably Rax's top as well. LGD have pretty much sealed the deal here in game number 1. Mineski going to start looking forward to game number 2. I mean, Rax is both down, and Weaver being forced back by this life. So 1 bash, and Weaver's life will be very miserable. He's got to hope that whenever you're sort of taking on this life and man on fight, you're not getting bashed up. I mean, so far it seems not getting too many bashes. Uh-oh. Weaver. No Lincolns will not help you when there's that many stuns and instant disables coming in. Jules, unfortunately, Jules played well. He got a ton of farm. He was involved a lot early on, but it wasn't enough for Mineski here. They just lost too much here constantly. Jay going to go for one last pizzazz here as he gets a nice Sonic Wave off, but it's just not enough. LGD, no one even close to going down. Godlike streak on the Lifestealer. 14, 2, and 10 on the Xiao 2G Lifestealer, and Mineski going to tap out. They call GG. LGD, they take game 1 here at the GEST Dota 2, the Dota 2 Challenge. This is one of our 2 semi-finals. We've got LGD versus Mineski in semi-final number 1. Over in semi-final number 2, if you want to check that out on Beyond the Summit 2, it's Titan, the new esports organization, the ex-Orange players, taking on Vici Gaming. So that promises to be a thriller as well. But right now, guys, LGD versus Mineski. It's LGD who are controlling the series right now. They take game number 1. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, game number 2 of LGD versus Mineski will be live, guys. So stay tuned. All the more action is going to be coming up soon.